Hello.
Hey guys.
Odyssey.
Odyssey House.
This is the July video for y'all's.
I'm Sarah. This is Phil. We do Own It.
SLC.
We had a show a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It was packed and rockin' and loud and amazing. And we're here to bring you a really watered down version of that. No, that's not very exciting.
What we're gonna do here, see, is we normally have you guys work in solo, but we thought that it'd be cool if you guys did a collaborative working of things.
Here's why we thought about it, is because Own It is a collaborative show. So we have something called raw groups before every Own It show. And so all the performers work together and they make some magic, and then the show's better than it would be if everyone were solo. I think you guys know what Own It is, but maybe we should tell you. It's a performing arts event where people rap and sing and dance and read poetry and tell jokes and freestyle, and my daughter Pepper writes hilarious things that she reads, and she's actually better than any of us grown-ups. So I was kind of inspired by the little kids, actually. That I watch how little kids just like play, and I thought we should have you guys do that. So we're gonna ask you guys to work together to create a piece based on a theme and show it to us on Friday when we see you. Why the hell would they want to do that? What good is that going to do?
I don't know. It'll probably be fun. It'll be different. And it's with your cohort, so whatever cohort you're in. And it's up to you guys to pick which theme you guys use.
But we got 3.
Got 3 you can choose from.
Look, I cut my finger while I was washing the dishes today.
Whoa, dude. So there's 3 themes to pick up. You can choose any of them. You could all choose the same one, but you won't know because you're only working with your cohort.
You're gonna need a pencil and a piece of paper because we're gonna give you a lot of instructions.
Yes.
So one of you scurry
is the scribe
and go get some paper so we can tell you all the things that you need to do.
So pause the video if you need to.
Or we could just tell you a little something for 1 minute while you wait. What's the one thing we could tell them?
I was paused.
Oh, you were pausing? Like
Yeah,
this?
you weren't there.
Oh, I thought we could tell them a little bit more about Own It.
Well, you know, what's there to say? I mean, a million things. What's important? I think what's important is Sarah and I found a way to put our art into the rest of you. That sounds weird. But as an artist, you come to a point where you gotta, well, Sarah came to a point where we couldn't just be about what I was doing or what she was doing or what we were doing collectively. We had to put it out there. And so we started putting on Own It. People came to the stage and they...
You guys, we had this guy who is in treatment right now, and his whole treatment center came and supported him while he got on stage for the very first time. And he closed the show, so that means he was last. And he had the whole room roaring. I don't know, what was the word for this when you're doing this?
Well, this is raising the roof. Yeah. I don't think the kids call it that anymore. There aren't many kids there, though, at Odyssey.
Yeah, maybe you guys are old like us. You
guys have been through it like us.
Anyway, so we noticed that a lot of people who have substance abuse issues and get into trouble like we do tend to be creative and not quite fit in the system. So we thought we would try to be sober and make art, and that would be cool and scary as hell.
And a lot of people haven't done it sober, and so many people are scared of expression sober. A lot of us in recovery, there's a negative connotation with vulnerability and expression, right? There's some sort of weird gender bullshit about expression. But let me tell you, there's plenty of, strong people that have expressed themselves in a very vulnerable way that was very fucking touching, and not touching in like a soft way, but touching in like a holy shit, like that's some visceral shit they just did. And so I think what we do is we cultivate an experience where both the performer and the listener, the audience, can express a synergistic situation together.
What does synergy mean?
It's like a combined energy. So like if you collaborate with somebody, you will find synergy. Otherwise, you are not collaborating. Perhaps.
Right. So we're gonna invite y'all to some synergy.
And you got your pen and paper by now, I would imagine.
Yeah. So one person is gonna be the
Scribe.
bad guy. Oh shit.
I'll let you do it.
You can do it.
One person. We're outside on a porch, and I just inhaled probably a bug. Who knows? Anyway, there's a scribe. The scribe is in charge of writing down the notes while everybody's kind of in the group is kind of brainstorming and talking and stuff. The scribe's job is to write stuff down so that you can reference it later. What's the second person do?
Bad guy.
Bad guy in the whatever you guys are doing, a skit or I mean, you can do a song, you can do whatever you want, but
And the bad guy doesn't have to even be a person. Maybe the bad guy. Do you know how many people write bad guy letters to heroin? Like the bad guy can be an object, a place, a song, a smell.
It's up to you to create
whatever.
What that is. We also need a good guy, right? If there's a bad, there's a good. Those are weird words to describe people, but maybe like antagonist and protagonist, if you will.
Yeah, but you just think in your little kid brain, you know? Little kid brain is like bad guy, good guy.
Okay, true.
Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader.
But, good and bad, I mean, that's a whole other thing. That's a personal issue. And we need a narrator.
And I'm sure you know what that means, right? So they're kind of like, they're doing the summarizing. They're like, once upon a time,
yeah, they guide
on the
it.
front porch, there was a rainstorm.
And the good guy enters, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think those are the roles.
I feel like there was one other one.
You think
Good
on
guy,
that.
Bad guy, narrator.
If you don't, you're gonna probably have maybe more than 4 people: scribe, good guy, bad guy, narrator. Anyway, if you have more than 4, which you probably will, you guys, it's up to you guys to create what those roles are. They can just be props, like maybe somebody's a tree or a rock. But it's just a chance for you guys to be creative. And the 3 themes to choose from are:
A day in the life at Odyssey House. What did I say? They were so good, what I said while we were driving. A day in the life at Odyssey House. Crap. We gotta make up some now.
what I wish I was doing instead of being in Odyssey House. And if we were to create something like Own It, what would it be?
The ones we thought of in the car were so good.
That's us on the spot.
We
Or you can choose your own thing.
yeah, you could make up whatever story you want.
Do whatever you want. I would just suggest you kind of keep it within, give some contrast to it. Don't just make it all terrible or good or.
Here's one thing.
You know what I'm saying?
You could say.
I mean, do you agree?
Contrast?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like it's okay to have some negative shit in there, but like put some positive shit in there
or
too.
Or some funny stuff.
Or funny stuff. Just something to mix
Okay,
it up.
here's the other thing you can do. Once upon a time in blank, and you tell us where you are. Once upon a time in blank, the good guy met the bad guy, and they...
And
what?
they blank.
Yeah, and they blank.
That's good. You can, if you ever want to get a hold of us outside of this, ownitslc@gmail.com.
We'll see you guys Friday.
Friday, if you want to listen to our podcast, they're on our website, ownitslc.com.
Podcast.
Oh.
We have a lot of podcasts.
We have a lot of podcasts. You can also check out your guys' art. Odyssey art's on our website.
A lot of Odyssey art.
So that's ownitslc.com. And we'll see you on Friday. Anything else before we go?
If you don't do your homework, class will be lame. They told me that, and I didn't believe it, and they kicked me out of high school, and then I had to go to college to learn it. I didn't graduate from college till I was 31 years old. So learn that shit now. Do your homework, okay?
Yeah, but not because we're going to grade you on it, but because it'll be a lot more fun if you do.